Hey gang, Nick Jaime with wdlj Internet Radio. Just wanted to go and touch base. Earlier in this week's video, said I was going to do a little bit more in-depth review of the Watchcries. So here it is. So I have the luxury of listening to a lot of bands, and I have heard a lot of bands over these past 6 months that I've really got turned on to. I've really heard a lot of great music, and one of those bands is the Watchcries. So they're from Brighton, UK, and they released their self-titled EP in December of last year. This was recorded at Bear Bites Horse Studios, recorded, engineered, and mastered by Wayne Adams, and basically in October of 2016, and then they came back and they released it in December of 2016. So this album it's only a 3-song set, but I think what really sets this band apart is it's really unique in the fact that they really let the 3 songs that they have on this album breathe, and each one of them has a life of their own. So this band is made up of members of Tarpour, Dope Fight, and Teef, bands I had never heard of up until this point, right? So I went and checked out some of these bands just because I was curious of what, if you're a new band, right, and you come out with something like this, chances are you've been doing this for quite a while, because it's tight, it's polished. And I went back and listened to all of those bands, and all the cool thing about this is all of those bands are different, completely different in their own way. From grindcore band to sludge to doom to just riffage, right? They're all completely different bands from one another. The great thing is they have taken all of those different pieces of the puzzle from all those different bands and from playing with all those people, that they made Watchcries what it is. I think that's the unique thing about it. To me, these songs don't seem to be forced. In fact, they seem to be really calculated, and a lot of time was taken to craft these songs. And I think, people get hung up on content over quality, right? And I think it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you don't want to produce not enough. You want to produce quality material, right? But at the same token, you want your fans leaving more, right? But your fans want more, so sometimes the quality of the content goes down. So it's a double-edged sword, right? I'm a firm believer that you should record everything and you should just let it flow and let it come out of you. But I know other people like to hone something in until it is exactly what they have in their head, and that is it, which can be dangerous because you can end up not finishing something. With this 3-song EP, the first track, Daymare's The Sleep of Trust, just right off the bat just punches you right in the face. The vocalist, if I could compare it to anything, and I'm not very good on the hardcore metal scene, so bear with me, these are only bands that I know. Think of the song Elite by the Deftones, and that is the whole thing. And how she maintains that is beyond me, and it's fucking awesome. It is great. The music itself, the overall music itself is a mixture of a few different things. I hear, like, at some points I'm hearing Mastodon, like The Wolf is Loose. That track came to my mind. Prison Song by System of a Down. That track came to my mind. And I don't think it was I don't think it was the fact that the song sounded like that. I think it's how it was recorded, like the actual engineering and sound of it, that made me think of it. Again, this album is fantastic, and there are each player in this band brings their own part to the table, and it's really great, refreshing to hear a metal band that's able to write songs and not be afraid to let songs breathe and not be afraid to let things kind of flow. And it really shows on this. I hope that they produce more, right? I hope they produce more songs in the future, but definitely this is a band that needs to be checked out if you get a chance. Watchcries, bandcamp.com. They're going to be in our catalog, and we will be playing them the rest of this week until Tuesday. Again, thanks for watching. Respect yourself, respect each other, don't be an asshole, and I'll talk to you later.